Graham Hunter is standing by live now at Crown Hill Cemetery, outside the cemetery gate. Graham, what are you seeing there?
Well, Amanda, good afternoon. We are actually just inside the gates here at Crown Hill Cemetery. And one of the big things we've been seeing are just law enforcement vehicles from agencies across the state coming out here to show their support. Now, behind me, there are a lot of things happening back here right now. And I just want to step out so you can see the members of the Honor Guard that are preparing for the ceremony that will happen here once the procession does reach the gates here at Crown Hill Cemetery. You can see the bagpipers here. You can probably hear them practicing in the distance. I'm told as many as 50 bagpipers will be here this afternoon once Deputy Pickett is brought here to the gates of Crown Hill Cemetery. There will be a ceremony at that point. These bagpipers and the Honor Guard will escort the hearse with Deputy Pickett here through the cemetery into the gravesite. Now, one thing I'm going to draw your attention to are all these flags that are set here inside the cemetery along the path. Those were put here by the Indiana Patriot Guard Riders. We're joined now with Larry, who is with the Patriot Guard Riders. Larry, can you tell us a little bit about what y'all's role is and how you came to be involved in this ceremony here today?
Well, we were asked to be here. Whenever you see the Patriot Guard someplace, it's because we were invited either by a family member or a spokesperson speaking on behalf of the family. In this case, the FOP's memorial team asked us if we would come set out flags. This morning, myself and some other volunteers, because we're all volunteer, got here this morning and we set the flags out alongside the road that will go from the main entry here all the way back to the graveside.
And then outside the gates, there'll be some other things going on as well. Members of the Patriot Guard Riders, as well as just any members of the community that want to join you guys, will be able to take American flags. Tell me how far back you're planning to line the road outside here.
As many people as we have. We're planning on starting right outside the gate on both sides of 34th Street, and we'll continue the line east towards Capitol Avenue. And if we have enough people to line it shoulder to shoulder from here to Capitol, that's great. Just more people to let the family know that there are those who appreciate the sacrifice that Deputy Pickett made.
And Larry, you worked in public safety for a long time. You've been doing this now with Patriot Guard Riders for a little while, a number of years. What does it mean to you to be involved in these very, very sad and tragic ceremonies?
It's always heartbreaking when you have to come out and do something like this. When we're here for something like this, it's because someone has passed. But it's an honor for us to be here to pay tribute to the family's loved one, be it a service member or law enforcement, EMS, or fire, to let them know that there are members who appreciate what their loved one's done, the sacrifice they've made, and as long as we're around, people will never forget.
Well, Larry, thank you very much for being part of this today and for chatting with us here for a few minutes. We just want to step here just around the corner real quick. I just want to show you a little taste of some of the people who have from the community who have come out here already to show their support hours ahead of the procession. It will be several hours before Deputy Pickett does finally arrive here at Crown Hill Cemetery. This is where he will be brought here across the gate and into the cemetery. There will be a ceremony which we'll bring to you live that'll last for about 10 minutes here once they do finally make their way down here. We'll stay out here and we'll continue to talk to people as they show up and continue to show their support for Deputy Pickett and his family. We're reporting live from Crown Hill Cemetery. Graham Hunter, back to you guys.
Graham, before I let you go, I'd like your photographer to zoom in on that button that you have on your lapel today and talk to me about what that button is and what it stands for and what it's doing.
Well, that's right, Mark. We caught up with some folks with the Boone County Sheriff's Office this week who are selling these pins. I bought this one. It was just $10, and it's a way that members of the community can give directly to Deputy Pickett's family. We know that through all of this, there's a lot that they're going to be dealing with, and financial burdens are one of those things that they'll be dealing with. And so a group was selling these pins, have continued to do so here throughout the week, and it's signifies Deputy Pickett and his end of watch, and it's just a good way for folks to reach out and help his family, who is dealing with so much now and will continue to deal with a lot here in the months and years to come. Mark.
And Graham, tell us one more time where you picked up that button for anyone who's watching that might want to do something to help.
Yeah, Mark, I was able to pick this up at the actual Boone County Sheriff's Office. They had made about 300 pins. They were selling them again for about $10 each, and they said that they were going to continue to have some of those pins there at the physical Boone County Sheriff's Office location up there in Lebanon, and so that was where I was able to pick it up. $10, and again, it goes to help the family.
All right, our Graham Hunter live for us tonight at Crown Hill Cemetery.